Guys, I'm in a different location than usual. I didn't bring my normal laptop with me. I've got my Chromebook and it doesn't know how to join files, and so I'm very frustrated. My new phone here has a record button, and my old phone, you would push the same record button to pause the video and then another button to stop it. Well, the big dominant button on my new phone is the stop video button instead of the pause, and so I just recorded 10 minutes of video and I hit the stop instead of pause, and so I can't join the videos. Hey, if anybody knows of a good Android piece of software that can join video files, MP4s, I think, and I'd love to hear about it. Free or low cost would be great. So that's what we have. And so now you're stepping in midway. I've already got the lather generated. It's nice and elastic. This is from 7 seconds of loading. Looks like it's going to be plenty of lather. That might be a good magic number for the MdC in terms of when you're using it on a daily basis and it keeps some of that moisture from day to day. That might be exactly, or at least close to, the right amount of load time. Candre is the soap. Vetiver is the scent. I'm liking it okay. I probably won't keep it around after this. Might maybe try to trade or research their other fragrances. I know I don't like rose. I might try their original. Maybe. It depends on if the rosemary and mint are very strong parts of the scent accord. It's mainly lavender, I think, but if the mint is just barely there and the rosemary is just barely there, I'd probably be okay with it. We're going to be using the Piccolo handled Fatip and the open comb here. This is the special edition that has that comes with a solid bar as well. I got it from Connaught Shaving. Let us take off the solid bar and show you that this is the Nacet. You can see the glinting here where I dropped the edge on the floor on use 225. You can see the dots right there, the 3 dots that kind of validate that it's the same blade that I've been using this whole marathon period. All right, so I wet my face as I was mixing up the lather, as is my usual custom. And then when the lather was done, I took the, and also when the excess overflow from where I loaded, I put that on my face just to kind of be a face wash, dispel some of those oils as usual. The lather is done. I think it's, let me put water on my face one more time right before we apply the lather. All right, let's see how many passes we get out of 7 seconds of loading. It looks like it will be plenty. Nice soft brush. I'm really enjoying this brush. Looks like I've got a lot of lather on the brush. It'll start flying off. The stuff really does kind of fly off there pretty easily. It's so dry, so high structure, it clods up in these big chunks and tends to fly off. You're not going to get a low, gluey type of lather from this soap. All right. Now, it needs to sit on my face for just a little bit. I mean, the shave will work if you go ahead and just go at it, but optimally, it would be great if you're able to let your lather sit on you for a little while. 3 minutes, something like that, is usual what I go for. It softens the beard, conditions the skin, protects it from the blade, that sort of thing. Take off the excess here. And the Soap Commander Integrity is the balm that we'll be using through the month of August. It is unscented and menthol-free. It's been going pretty well. How much water did I use so far? looks like 3.5 teaspoons of water used to make. So 7 seconds, 3.5 teaspoons of water is the mix. All right, maybe that gave it enough time. So let's hack it off. Discovered with older blades that these shorter strokes a little bit more comfy, and they also offer the ability to kind of monitor, readjust if you discovered your angle isn't quite right for that particular section of skin. A little bit less than a 24-hour shave growth today. As always, a very light hold on the razor. You can get away with more pressure with blades that you've put a lot of uses on, but I don't advise doing that, because then when you flip back, you'll be in the habit of putting pressure. You'll flip back to a newer blade and give yourself some irritation. Rinse time. By keeping that really light technique, I can easily and have easily switched back and forth between new blades and this marathon high use blade, and had no problems at all adjusting. This brush just continues to get softer and softer. The tips are splitting more, a little bit more each day, and we've still got plenty of lather. Dare I try a 5-second load tomorrow? Probably. Oh, let me show you the card here. 300 uses is what I put on it, and those dots are on the envelope. I had to start a new one right here, and so this is 309. So today's shave is 310. A little bit of a mini milestone there. Some people maybe may consider 10 shaves a milestone. If you're a beginner, don't go as fast as I do. I've done this a lot, and so that I can keep the right pressure, angle, and grip, and all those variables because I started slow and my muscles have that memory. Rinse. With this blade, I don't get that clean shaven feeling after the first pass. It's just not sharp enough to take care of business as easily as a young one. However, after the second pass, face feels great. So then the third, so in this situation, the second pass is doing a little bit more work than when I have a fresh young blade. And in a sense, it really doesn't matter which passes do the work, right? As long as you get to the end and you're clean cut. So I just put on my third pass of lather, and I still have a whole bunch of lather. I could make 3 passes out of that. I'm pretty sure I could. That is nuts. So let's go to 5 seconds tomorrow. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you know what that probably means is that my 30-second loads in the beginning of the month, I would say they were You know, I had 7 passes left over, but in reality, I probably had, not left over, but total use. But in reality, I was probably looking at more than that. We have plenty of lather, so why not take some, do a touch-up dollop. This lather has a little bit of secondary slickness, but not a lot. And so in general, you want to re-lather before before shaving a pass that's already been shaven. All right, we're in good shape. Let's rinse, throw this balm on. If you're like me and you can sometimes put a balm on after the shave and it irritates your skin because you are rubbing the balm around the wrong way, you know, against the grain. A couple things you can do. Throw a few drops of water on your face, kind of move that around a little bit. And also do like what I'm doing. I am applying the balm, but I'm applying it in the direction of my hair growth. So down this way and then out the bottom, top to bottom over here, and then kind of out this side. And so then it doesn't irritate. So maybe that'll help you. All right, we'll put another dot. This is shave 310 on this Nacet in the books. You can see I didn't use very much, less than a dime amount, but it does stick on the skin for just a few minutes. In 4 minutes, it'll be gone. It'll be absorbed. All right, so we'll try 5 seconds tomorrow if I can remember that. Very cool. It's amazing how quickly this is a soft brush. It's not even a scritchy, scratchy brush, so it's not like it's yanking up that soap in an aggressive way. It's just a normal type brush, and it is getting softer each day. I can tell. It's in the beginning, not as many tips were split. I was getting a very lightly scrubby feel with, and you could feel just a little bit more of the bristles, but that feeling is getting softer. It's kind of a massagey feel instead of a fur, you know, kind of feel. It's ultimate softness, you know, and that kind of fur feel is what we're heading toward. I don't know how close we'll get there because this is not a badger, but it's already really comfortable. I don't think it feels as much massagey as it was before, and so that means those tips are they're splitting, and it's really getting softer. I think I already love it. I would be happy with this brush if it didn't change any, but I got a feeling it's going to keep going. All right, because I've seen photos of other guys, and this is a well-known brush that's had a lot of exposure. It's had a lot of, it's proven, let's put it that way. And so I'm confident that I'm heading that way, heading toward a great spot as well if you like soft brushes. All right, time to clean up. Since I am using the same razor and blade combination each day, at the end, all I'm doing, I'm not taking the blade out, I'm just opening it up, give it a little venting. Let's run some water through it. It is a stainless steel blade after all. Give it a shake. And then he can sit in a well-ventilated area and wait for tomorrow. So I did not add any more water, so 3.5 teaspoons for 7 seconds of loading is the ratio, and I believe I hit it right on the perfect mark. Any more water and the razor might have skipped a little bit. It been less of a good feel to it. It probably would have worked. It would have worked, but I just like this feel better. The lather does feel very good. I've said this the whole month. Feels very good on the face. you might like rub it in between your fingers and it's not all that luxurious at all, but it feels good on your face. But more dry, and I don't feel like it would have been as slick or maybe as protective. And it might have had a better luxury feel there with a little bit more viscosity, but I don't think I like that in terms of the actual feel of the shave. So I believe I hit it pretty well today. All right, I believe that's got it done today, guys. Happy with that shave. I don't feel any issues on my face, irritation, except for a little spot. I think I got carried away. I generated just a little bit of razor burn there. I'm sure I barely feel it now, so it'll be gone soon. That's one handy thing about balms. They're good at taking care of that sort of thing. Feel pretty good. The closeness is very good today, even on my trouble spot, so I'm in good shape. All right, well, number 8 is in the books. A couple more, and that's a third of the way through the month, so it kind of is speeding along. How about that? Well, Buzz, if you're watching this one, he likes to sometimes grab a sandwich and a drink, and if I ever have a short video, he chimes in with, "I wasn't able to finish my sandwich." So because I hit the wrong button and I'm not able to join the two videos, I had to delete that first part and just kind of give you the synopsis at the beginning of the video. But hopefully this shave's got some good info in it for you and helps you out. This is Sugar Daddy Shaves. You take care.